welcome to this explainer. It's kind of crazy, but what if the businesses generating the most real wealth right now in 2026 aren't the ones everyone is constantly talking about? It's a fascinating mystery, really. We're totally surrounded by stories of revolutionary tech and overnight billionaires, but behind the scenes, the actual economics of success are shifting in a completely different direction. So let's dive right into this and uncover what is genuinely driving profit today.
Every single year, millions of Americans chase the next big opportunity. And you know exactly what I mean. You open literally any app, and you're instantly flooded with flashy startups, trending side hustles, and internet gurus claiming they've cracked the secret code to wealth. It is deafening. Yet despite all this overwhelming noise, we really have to pause and ask a totally essential reality check question. What business is actually working right now? Not in theory, not in some flashy ad, but in the real world.
Well, the surprising answer lies in a pretty stark contrast. On one side, we've got the social media hype, this illusion that you absolutely need to invent the next disruptive billion-dollar product to be successful. But on the flip side is the real-world reality. The most successful businesses of 2026 honestly don't look exciting at all. They're just ordinary businesses solving everyday problems better and faster. For years, entrepreneurs were told to innovate and disrupt. But reality is showing us that the biggest opportunities aren't coming from inventing something brand new. Actually, they're coming from unglamorous problem solving.
And that brings us to a massive paradigm shift in how we buy things. Consumers today are just incredibly overwhelmed. We've got endless choices, totally flooded inboxes, and way more information than our brains can actually process. Because of this, people will happily pay a premium for simplicity. There's this quote that perfectly captures it. People aren't just buying products anymore, they're buying time. If your business removes friction from a chaotic life, you are sitting on a gold mine.
Think about your own habits for a sec. When was the last time you paid for everyday convenience? Maybe you ordered food delivery instead of spending an hour cooking and doing dishes. Or, perhaps you hired a specialized cleaning service for your home, or paid a monthly sub for software that automates a really annoying task at work. We do this constantly. Businesses that give people their time back are seeing remarkable, reliable success. So let's move forward and see how this builds into one of the most powerful business models operating right now.
Enter service plus technology. This is an absolutely booming category. It's defined as a business model that combines human expertise with modern automation. Unlike traditional companies that get totally bogged down requiring huge staffs and expensive infrastructure, these operators maintain perfectly lean operations while scaling to serve thousands. They're taking a traditional service, injecting it with modern tech, and achieving massive profit margins without the old-school headaches.
It is so fascinating to see how this plays out in the real world. For example, local marketing agencies are now using AI to create high-quality content way faster than ever before. You've got small accounting firms completely automating the repetitive data entry tasks, so their human staff can focus purely on high-value consulting. Or independent consultants leveraging digital tools to serve clients nationwide, rather than just in their own zip code. They're drastically improving their daily profits simply by letting technology do the heavy lifting.
But hey, that's only one piece of the puzzle. Another category that is quietly booming across America is niche education. In an age where we have infinite information at our fingertips, generic advice is pretty much useless. Knowledge itself has become a highly valuable business asset, but only if it's curated properly. People don't want broad overviews anymore. They are desperately seeking highly specific answers to highly specific problems. Just consider the difference here. Trying to sell general fitness advice today, you'll get drowned out instantly. But workouts after knee surgery for adults over 50, now that is a highly specific solution. Consumers are actively searching for exactly this. The more specific the solution, the more valuable it becomes. And the real secret? The successful entrepreneurs pulling this off often aren't the world's leading experts. They're curators. They gather information, simplify it, and deliver it clearly to the exact people who need it. And at the exact same time, the entire business landscape is being reshaped by the new trust economy. Americans have become inherently skeptical of large corporate institutions and flashy marketing campaigns. Instead, they trust individuals, they trust creators, they trust communities. When an individual consistently provides value online and builds trust, that engaged audience transforms into a powerful business ecosystem. The audience itself becomes the business, supporting products, services, and events built purely on genuine trust.
Section 1. The hidden gold mine, the local service boom. This is perhaps the most overlooked, least glamorous, yet most reliably profitable opportunity in our economy right now. While millions rush into crowded online spaces to launch the next big app, there's a massive, quiet boom happening in specific local markets. We're talking home maintenance, property management, mobile services, senior assistance, specialized cleaning, and pet care. These are quote-unquote boring businesses. They get zero attention from tech blogs. Yet the unglamorous operators running these businesses are quietly earning incredibly impressive incomes right in your neighborhood. So why are they so successful? When you compare local services to online startups, the advantage is just obvious. With local services, you have high demand, limited competition, and an immediate need. I mean, if someone's pipe bursts, they aren't browsing social media, they need a plumber right now. On the flip side, online startups deal with variable demand, intense competition, and saturated markets where fighting for customer attention is just incredibly expensive. In local services, your main business challenge is simply meeting the intense demand that already exists.
And here's where it gets really exciting. The line between tech companies and traditional businesses is completely disappearing. Today's smart local operators are tech-empowered. They're using automated scheduling software, AI customer service tools, digital payments, and automated marketing to run their local cleaning or maintenance businesses. These digital tools allow a small local operator with just a few employees to compete with the efficiency and professionalism of a massive corporate giant. It's a real game changer.
Section 2. The AI multiplier. Expanding human potential.
Okay, we literally cannot talk about the economics of 2026 without addressing the elephant in the room: artificial intelligence. But let's dispel the fear right now. The true magic of AI today comes down to the number one. Major technological shifts always create new opportunities for those who adapt. And right now, because of AI, a single entrepreneur, one person, can accomplish what previously required an entire team. You don't need a massive staff to handle customer intake, basic marketing, or data analysis anymore. One person can do it all. That fundamentally changes the basic economics of running a business.
The winning entrepreneurs aren't fighting AI. They're fully embracing it to change their focus. They use AI to automate repetitive tasks. And what does that leave? It leaves them completely free to double down on what makes us human. They maximize human creativity, enhance complex judgment, and most importantly, they deepen empathy and relationship building. AI handles the mundane stuff so the human can handle the valuable connections that build lifelong customers.
So the crucial point is this: if you take away just one guiding principle for success in 2026, let it be this: find the biggest problem, not the hottest trend. Consumers frankly do not care about your flashy business idea. They care exclusively about solving their own frustrations and reaching their own goals. If you're chasing hype, you're already losing. If you are solving a massive, painful problem, you will always be in demand. This all leads us to a timeless winning formula that consistently wins, regardless of economic conditions or changing trends. Just look at these 5 pillars. Make life easier, make things faster, make it cheaper, make it safer, make it more enjoyable. Solutions that do these things simply never go out of style. The money is flowing away from buzzwords and directly toward businesses that quietly and consistently deliver on this exact formula every single day.
Which brings us to the final and definitely most important question for you. What problem are you solving? It's really time to stop chasing the noise and the hype and start looking very closely at the unglamorous problems right in front of you. That is where the real opportunities of 2026 are hiding. Well, if you found this explainer valuable, make sure to subscribe. We'll keep cutting through the noise so you can stay focused on what actually works. Thanks for learning with me today.